Time for this morning's Show Me the Money. We are entering the busiest time of year when it comes to home buying. For many, it can be a daunting task. Buying a home is a big decision, full of uncertainty. Mark Burridge, PenFed Credit Union, says a new survey shows just how difficult it can be.
Homebuyers' biggest concern from what we're hearing is always related to affordability. It's been like that since I've gotten into the business. Taking in monthly payment, factoring that in with down payment, and factoring that in with closing costs and how much you have to pay out of pocket. Everything else is pretty much a symptom of that, but first and foremost we're seeing is affordability.
Why do so many buyers say the process itself feels challenging, not just the price?
Probably because there's so many people that they feel like are involved in it. You have a mortgage lender, you have a real estate agent, home inspectors, appraisals, title companies, but it's a lot simpler than people think. I tell people all the time, drive through a neighborhood, look at the number of houses, everyone in there got a mortgage. It can seem daunting heading in, but once you get in the process, you'll find out it's a lot simpler than you think.
But Mark says there's also a lot of uncertainty, especially when it comes to interest rates versus closing costs.
Trying to take that all into account. While something can look very attractive from an interest rate standpoint, how much are you having to pay out of pocket to get there, and then factoring that in with your cash to close.
Mark says working with a lender can help, but choose wisely. This is someone you'll be working with for a long time.
First and foremost, you want to deal with somebody that has transparency in the process. Transparency related to what your rate is, what your product offerings are, and how much you're, from a closing cost standpoint, what it looks like. But remember, housing's a long-term relationship. It's not just the 30, 45-day mortgage process you have. You're going to be with that person over the long haul, making your payments to, something goes wrong, making sure that it's somebody you can trust and somebody that you're really ready to have that long-term relationship with.
So if you're planning to buy a home this year, do your research.
Start to identify what you need from a home standpoint, how many bedrooms, side of town you want, traffic, commute to work. Then get yourself pre-approved, and what people find is people who are 6 months out, they do the work and they find out that they're ready to go. I've seen people be ready to go a month later.
Mark says figure out what you want and don't hesitate.
If you're ready to move forward to buy a home, don't try to time the market. The time is now.
And Mark says one more reason to act now, interest rates are much lower now than they were at this time last year.
Hi, I'm Eric Finkenbinder from ABC 27. We're excited to announce the new ABC 27 News Plus app. Live stream newscasts or watch content on demand. This is different than the ABC 27 app on your smartphone. You can check this out at home, and it's very easy to use. With a Fire Stick, go to the home page, scroll down to search. From there, enter ABC 27. Move over to the apps, and there we are. Click the icon and install. It's just that easy.